Blue Jays reporter Scott Mitchell down at the Dome. Scott, Alek Manoah does not look like the same pitcher. 7 more walks on Monday, threw 4 more balls than strikes in the game. Can we officially say that Manoah is broken? And when you peel back the layers, what has been his problem?
Well, look, yeah, there's a lot going on, and not much of it is good right now. And it's kind of been the same story all season long for Manoah. It starts and finishes with the command issues. He's walking too many guys. He just doesn't look like he has, the same type of command, not only of the zone of his pitches, but of his presence on the mound. He just looks like a pitcher that's a little bit lost right now. And you talk to him after the game, you talk to manager John Schneider, you talk to pitching coach Pete Walker, and there's not a lot of real answers right now about what they can do to kind of fix this guy. And, it's not just the command issues. There's a whole kind of host of things that are kind of conspiring right now to, make Manoah look like a pitcher that we haven't seen, because he's never struggled at the big league level with any sort of consistency like this. And when you look at the pure stuff, that's really probably the concerning part. The velocity's down a full tick this year. Now the fastball is under the major league average, so he's really kind of working hard to get that heater past guys. And the slider is the big issue. It's lost 2 inches of horizontal break this year. It's just not that same biting, sharp pitch, that put-away pitch that he had last year. So he's really been fighting it in so many ways, and it's showing up obviously in the statistics and then the performance. And the Blue Jays are going to really have to go back to the drawing board, but I don't think they're going to be at the point anytime soon where you're going to see anything drastic. They're going to work through this every 5th day and try to find that Manoah that we saw in 2022.
And Scott, the Jays entered Monday as one of 6 teams with a .600 winning percentage, and with Manoah not helping consistently, how much does it feel like this team is still playing with one arm tied behind its back, essentially?
Well, look, the equation completely changes. And, it's interesting because I asked Schneider before the game, I said, look, how concerned are you about the fact that if you don't get that ace-type performance that you kind of expected to pair with Kevin Gausman at the top of the rotation as, a postseason caliber team, how concerning is it if you don't get him back there? And, he admitted, yeah, we need to get this guy rolling. We need to get him back to what he was, or, the equation completely changes for this Blue Jays club, because then you put more onus on Jose Barrios, on Chris Bassett, on Kevin Gausman to be extra good every 5th day, because you're not sure what you're going to get from Manoah. And, going down the road here, when you get into September and you get in October, you need those co-aces atop the rotation. And Gausman has looked excellent. And if it's not Manoah, is it Barrios? Is it Bassett? You got to figure it out. But if Manoah doesn't look like he did in 2022, things completely change for this rotation as we move forward this summer.
Scott, a little wrinkle in the schedule this season. Fewer games against your own division. That means the importance of all these division meetings is obviously ramped up. How big is this upcoming slate of games against the Yankees, Orioles, and Rays over the next 10 going to be?
Well, look, it's still May, but you ask the coaching staff, you ask the players about, what these less division games mean. Obviously, 19 in previous years. We haven't seen this since the 1990s. And when you look at the standings in the AL East right now, you're really seeing how it can change things. Less games, less cannibalizing each other, beating up on your own division. So they're going outside the division right now, and the AL East is proving that they're probably, inarguably the best division in baseball, and teams are stacking wins up outside the division. So when you do play these games, 13 meetings with the Yankees this year, yeah, you absolutely have to win as many as you can. And with the head-to-head record being the first tiebreaker for, either the AL East pennant or a potential wild card spot, the games are obviously so important. But you ask me how important these games are right now. The 6 games against the Yankees in the final 2 weeks of the season, those are going to be the ones that are going to be really important.
That's fair. Jays dropped the first of 4 with the Yankees on Monday, a team they won't see again, as Scott alluded to, until mid-September. Scott Mitchell, you're the best. Thanks for this.
See you, Jay.